Good morning, Riverdale School. This is Mr. Paris with your morning announcements. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. Would be our 142nd day of school. It is our 27th day learning from home. You're seeing me from a different view right now because the dining room table that I usually use for morning announcements is being used for something else at the moment. So I hope you're enjoying a little bit of a change up on this sunny Wednesday. Speaking of sun, it is supposed to be a sunny but kind of a chilly day. So you'll be able to get outside, but bundle up, put on a jacket. You might even need a winter hat at some points. There are no birthdays at Riverdale School today. However, today is Queen Isabella of Spain's birthday. She was born in 1451 on this day. Queen Isabella of Spain was one of the folks that financed Christopher Columbus's trip to America. Today, we have two things to celebrate. One, Happy Earth Day, everyone. Today's a day to think about the earth and how you can make the earth a better place and leave it better than you found it. And I'm going to move our This Day in History fact up to this point because did you know that on this day in history in 1970, the first Earth Day was celebrated? Also today, we celebrate Happy Administrative Professionals Day. That goes out to all of you administrative professionals out there, but also especially near and dear to our hearts, Mrs. Ava Martin, who is our school secretary. Mrs. Martin, we could not do what we do without you. Thank you so much. I wish we could celebrate together in the main office and at Riverdale School. However, we're just going to have to celebrate this way. Maybe students, if you want to make a quick sign and take a picture of it and put it up on the Facebook PTO site, that would be nice. Or if you want to email her and let her know how much you miss her and how much you appreciate everything she does for us, I think she'd really appreciate that. And it's a nice way to get your writing in as well. All right. For the rest of announcements, I wanted to make sure that I spoke to especially you students. I wrote an email to staff and families last night, but students, I wanted to make sure that I got to talk to you. So make sure that any students who are in the house, gather around the computer now because I want you to hear this message. I'm going to give you a couple seconds. You all there? All right, here we go. So students, I'm sure you've heard by now that the governor, Charlie Baker, came on and said that it's just not going to be safe for us to go back to the school buildings for the rest of the school year. So the school buildings are going to be closed for the rest of the year. Now, remember that I keep saying school buildings because yes, the brick and mortar building is going to be closed for the rest of the year. Now, that comes with a lot of different emotions for people. There might even be some students who are like, yes, I don't need to wake up early for school ever again. Which, yeah, I guess that could be the case for the rest of this year. But I'm imagining most of you are kind of feeling, well, what now then? Am I going to get to see my friends? How will I get to see my friends? How will I get to talk to my teachers? Also, I really miss leaving the house and going to school and learning. What does this mean for me? If I'm a fifth grade student, I might be thinking, wait a second, this is my fifth grade year. It's my last year at Riverdale. What does all that mean? There's all these different questions, and we're going to solve those questions. We're going to be able to answer them. But for right now, I just wanted to make sure that I came to you and let you know, yeah, it's going to be challenging to not be in the school building for the rest of the year. But you all do so many different challenging things every single year. You learn to write your letters in kindergarten and first grade. You learn how to make words out of those letters. That's really challenging when you're learning how to do it. You've learned how to multiply numbers. That's really challenging. You've learned how to write paragraphs, how to multiply fractions, how to find the density of an object. You've learned all of these different things, and all of those were challenging. So this is just one more challenging thing that's been put in front of you. What I like about challenging things is when we come through at the end of them, we're stronger people because of them. We've learned lessons because of the challenges that we've taken on. And we've also developed some sort of grit, as we call it, right? That kind of fortitude, that perseverance. It teaches us that you have to keep going. And that's what we need to do. Like I said to your families and staff yesterday, we're going to come out the other side of this. I can promise you that. We, again, one day are going to meet back on the basketball court, and your teachers are going to come out and they, again, are going to walk you into our classrooms, and we're going to do what we love to do. Educate students, and students, you're going to get to learn from the adults around you. But we have to go through this first. And that's okay. You have adults around you. Just like when you do those challenging things in school and you lean on the adults, you have the adults around you. But you also have your teachers. You have your teachers who are going to start doing Google Meets. You have your teachers who are planning activities for you. You also have adults around you at home. You're going to be able to do this, but you're going to have to lean on each other. But I have faith that you can do it. You're also going to have to show perseverance and make sure that you're keeping up with any kind of work that we send home. If you don't get all of it done, that's okay, but you have to do something. Please, please, please promise me you're going to pick up a book and read it. You have to do that. Also, writing, you have to get some writing done. And for those nervous about how am I going to stay in touch with my friends, start writing letters and notes. I have to tell you, Miss Turner had the students that she works with write my mom and I letters, and it was amazing to get what we call snail mail in the post from the post office, right, with a stamp on it and everything. And then we wrote notes back. You can do that. Yeah, it's going to be challenging. You're going to have to find different ways of doing things, but you can do it. I don't know the address of a friend. Look it up. You can find out these things. You have student directories, but you're going to have to be strong. I know it sounds really harsh and it's tough, but you have to be strong. So that's my challenge that I put onto you. Yes, we're going to miss you this year. Yes, I wish that we could be in the classrooms and I could come around and see you every day. It's not going to happen for the rest of this year, but that's okay. You can do this. You don't see me crying. I'm not crying. Am I disappointed? Yeah, I'm disappointed. But I know that because of who we are, we're going to make it through this. So that's my message to you, okay? So if you need anything, reach out to us. Students, families, your teachers are all here. I'm still here. It's just that the brick and mortar building is closed. So I've said enough. With the news from yesterday, I think we all definitely need to make sure we take a couple of deep breaths to get ready for today. So here we go. Ready? Everyone with me. Families, even if you've got a pet, see if they can take a couple of deep breaths with us too. Here we go. Ready? Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time. Here we go. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Great. Hey, everyone, have an excellent day. And remember to be the respectful, responsible, hardworking, and positive people that I know all Riverdale students are. Stay healthy and take care of each other.